Let's find our way to our yoga mats, and we're going to start today's class in child's pose. So for those of you that know child's pose, find your way there. If not, just come to your knees, take your knees, spread them wide, let your toes touch. Gently let your sit bones root towards your heels. If you can, let your forehead rest on the mat. If you need a block or a bolster for your forehead, feel free to grab props that you may have, especially because this is the first child's pose of class, so you might not be quite open to be able to get your forehead to the mat. You might need a block or pillow or bolster underneath your legs, your thighs, just laying across here. Sometimes nice. So find your way to child's pose. We'll take about 5 really long breaths there. Nice long inhale through the nose, long exhale out the mouth or nose, your choice. With each breath, notice the lower back, your kidney area puffing up with the inhale. Notice it softening with the exhale. We'll take about 4 more breaths. One more full cycle of breath. Notice the expansion on the inhale, the softening on the exhale. As you finish your exhale, slowly lift your head and walk your hands over to the right. Left hand can rest on top of right. Let your left armpit melt towards the floor. Let your left sit bone melt towards your left heel. Take 3 breaths. And then walking hands back to center over to the other side. Same thing. This time right hand can rest on left hand. Right armpit melts towards the floor. Gently bringing right sit bone towards right heel. 3 full cycles of breath. Walking hands back to center. We'll find our way slowly to hands and knees. You can bring your knees so they're underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arching the back gaze, looking forward and up. Exhale, rounding belly button, pushing towards the sky. Take about 3 cycles, your pace, your breath. Inhale, you're gently arching the back. Your elbows are slightly bent. Gaze looking forward. Exhale, rounding as you straighten your legs. Pushing hands into the floor like you're pushing the floor away. And then just repeating that with your breath. Nice job, you guys. Coming back to center, walk your hands out, one hand print, curl your toes, find your way to your first dog. Gently lift your hips. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Bicycle out your legs, sway your hips. Notice the elongation of the spine, the back. Notice your head, your neck, gently letting it rock side to side. Take 2 more breaths. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let go. And then slowly come back to your hands and knees. We're going to find our way to seated. I'm going to come to my knees. You can sit on your sit bones, crisscross, whatever works for you. If this works for your thighs and your knees, you can come like so. Let's take an inhale, reach our arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, root the palms of your hands towards the sky. Take a full breath. And then slowly bring hands behind your head. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, round your back, belly button pushing towards your spine, elbows forward. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, round. Sitting cat-cow. 2 more times. Your pace. Nice job, you guys. Coming back to center. Bring your hands down by your side and just either let your hands rest on the floor or maybe on hands or on knees or thighs. Let's shut our eyes. Take about 3 breaths. Notice the expansion on the inhale, the softening on the exhale. So if you take my yoga classes, I usually find a quote somewhere in class to read. And for today's class, I'll read you the quote at the beginning of the class by Rumi. It goes like this. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Yesterday I was clever, I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. So much of yoga is little baby steps. It's like you are peeling an onion each time you get on the yoga mat, and you're giving yourself a gift each time on the yoga mat, right? It's a gift for you, whether you use this as a workout, as cardio, or just to simply get centered. To focus in on breath, on your mind, on your body as a whole. And each time you get on that yoga mat, it's like you're peeling one little bit of that onion. We all have this shining light inside of us. Sometimes we cover it up throughout the day. We put on this mask, right? We all have different roles, whether it's yoga teacher, whether it's school teacher, whether it's student. And then we come to our mats and we just simply peel that little bit of that onion so that that light can shine. Not to say it doesn't shine throughout the day, but it's giving us that chance to be focus on ourselves instead of focusing on others. Let's take one more breath. Nice long inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. Your eyes are still shut. Open your eyes. Let's take an inhale. Bring your right hand to the side. Left arm reaches up and over. Gentle twist to the side. Gaze can turn up towards the sky. One more breath. Inhale back up over to the other side. We'll take 2 breaths. Inhale, let's find a twist. So we're going to twist to the right hand behind, left hand to knee or thigh. 2 full breaths. You can do this sitting with your sit bones on the floor, legs crisscross, up to you. Just try to get a nice long spine. And then come back to center, ready to reach those arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side, 2 breaths. All right. Start to gently peel that onion, one little breath at a time. Come back to hands and knees, cat-cow. Take a few cycles here. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, rounding. This time, inhale, right leg reaches back behind you. Option is to keep both hands on the mat or lift your left hand off the mat, thumb pointing towards the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, round. Make a fist with that left hand, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out again. Exhale, round. 2 more times. You can always do this with that left hand staying on the mat. Your choice. Next time you reach that left arm and leg out, take an inhale, exhale, plant the hand, leg comes over to the left, look out over left shoulder, 2 breaths. Inhale, lift that leg up, bring it all the way over to the right, plant your foot, pinky toe edge, pressing gently into the floor. Option to come to forearms, 3 breaths. All right, coming back to hands. Lift that right leg up. Take a few circles with that right leg, going one way, going the other. And then bringing your knee back to the mat, cat-cow, 1 round. Inhale, left leg, right arm, or keep your right hand down, your choice. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the back. Inhale, lift. Your pace, your breath. 2 more. Nice job, you guys. Inhale, lengthen through the arm and the leg. Exhale, hand down, leg over to the right. Curling your toes on the floor, look out over right shoulder. Left heel gently pressing into an imaginary wall behind you. Inhale, left leg reaches up, bring it over to the side, plant your foot, hands, forearms to the floor. 3 breaths. Finishing your exhale, come back to hands, lift that leg up, take a few circles. Nice job, you guys. And then bringing your left knee back to the mat. You can walk your hands out, 1 hand print, find your way to down dog, curl your toes, lift your hips. 3 breaths. As you finish your exhale, inhale, come to tippy toes, lift your heels, exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, gaze looking down, neck is long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, hands down by your side. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive forwards, tilting from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, shoulders soft, sliding down the back. Plant your hands, bend your knees. Step back, first plank pose of class. 3 breaths. Feel free to modify, knees can always come down. That's your plank pose. 1 more breath, take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, either knees down or full chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, cobra pose, lift head, chest, shoulders. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths. All right, inhale, come to tippy toes, lift those heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, bring your feet hip distance apart, hands interlace behind you. Humble warrior. I'm sorry, yoga mudra. Getting ahead of myself here. So interlace fingers, gently hug shoulders together. Inhale, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, slowly tilt forward from your hips, 1 vertebrae at a time. Feel free to keep those knees bent. We'll take 3 breaths here. Let your head ragdoll. Maybe you rock side to side. And then bringing hands down by your feet. Let your hands brush the floor. Grab opposite elbows and take 3 more breaths. Always nice to do a gentle rock from side to side. Nice job, you guys. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, step your feet back, down dog. 3 breaths. All right. Inhale, right leg lifts. Feel free to stack your hips. Bend that right knee. You can bend and straighten. Take about 2 breaths, gently pressing right hand into the floor. Maybe look under left armpit. Finishing your exhale, straighten out your hips, square your hips. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Take a breath here, hover. Inhale, lift. This time step that foot forward, low lunge. Left knee comes down. Uncurl back toes. Take 2 to 3 breaths. Feel free to grab your blocks. I like to come to the high point of my block. Notice my right knee over my right ankle. Shoulders soft, sliding down my back, chest reaching forward. 1 more breath. All right, let's bring our hands to our right thigh. Get long in the torso. We're gonna find a twist to the right. So option 1 is to bring hands palm to palm, gently twist from your torso, left arm around to right thigh. Option 1 right here. Option 2, curl your toes, lift your back, left knee, and breathe wherever you're at. 3 breaths. Peeling of that onion, 1 breath at a time. Noticing each pose, how your body feels. Maybe it feels uncomfortable. Maybe you need to go a little bit further, pushing, finding your edge, or maybe you need to back off. 1 more breath. As you finish your exhale, we're gonna unwind, find your blocks or hands to the mat. Take a breath. If you have blocks, place them off to the side. Plant your hands, right leg steps back. Feel free to shake out that leg. Right foot to the mat. Inhale, plank pose. Moving through vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, or feel free to come up to up dog. Lift head, chest, shoulders, thighs, hips. And then exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. Feel free to come to child's pose at any time through class. If you're still with me, inhale, left leg lifts. Stack your hip, bend your knee, straighten your leg. Do what feels good here. Gently pressing into that left hand, maybe looking under right armpit. And then squaring your hips, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow, take a breath. Inhale, lift. Step it forward, low lunge. Right knee comes down, feel free to grab your blocks. Take a moment, set yourself up. Notice your shoulders, are they hunched towards your ears? Let them slide down your back. You notice that left knee over left ankle with your knees over your toes. Maybe adjust that left foot. All right, let's bring hands to thighs. We're gonna find that twist to the left. Hands palm to palm, inhale. Exhale, twisting from rib cage, torso. Maybe you stay here, maybe you go option 2, lifting that back right. All right, 1 more breath. Finishing your exhale, come back to your blocks. Blocks off to the side, plant your hands, left foot steps back, shake out that leg. Everybody, hands and knees, child's pose, 3 breaths. Finishing your exhale, come back to hands and knees, back to your down dog, curl your toes, lift your hips, take a breath. All right, inhale, right leg lifts. This time step it forward, warrior one. Plant your back, left heel, arms reach up. Inhale, lengthen through your fingers. Exhale, cactus your arms. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Stay here, 2 breaths. Gentle hug of the shoulder blades. Chest, heart reaching forward. Head gently sliding back. And then hands come down by your side, preparing this time for humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale, slowly tilt forward, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice job. Slowly push the ground away as you rise back up. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot steps back. Stay in dog or move through vinyasa, your choice. Everybody will meet up in dog. As you finish your exhale, find your way. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Right heel presses into the floor as your arms reach up, squaring shoulders forward, hips forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, cactus. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. One more time, inhale, lengthen through the fingers, exhale. Gently broaden the shoulders, bend the elbows. Chest reaching forward. Hands come down, interlace opposite thumb on top. Lengthen through your fingers, down your back leg. Inhale. Exhale, slowly fold forward 1 breath. As you fold forward, you might notice that left hip pushing forward. Slowly, gently, just isometrically try to bring left hip back, right hip forward. As you finish next exhale, we're going to inhale, rise 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms reach up. And exhale, hands to the floor, left foot steps back. Feel free to move through vinyasa or stay in dog, your choice. All right, everybody, 5 breaths in dog or 5 breaths in child, your choice. Check my time. All right, take 1 more breath here, child's pose. From child, find your way back to your dog. And if you were in dog the whole time, that's fine too. From down dog, take an inhale to tippy toes, exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. All right. Spread your legs wide, toes slightly in. Hands to hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward halfway, flat back. Gaze looking down, elbows pointing gently towards the sky. Long spine, long neck. 1 more breath. Gently engaging in your core, belly button, gently pushing towards your lower back. And then let your hands come down to the floor. We're going to find a twist. So you're going to walk your hands over to the right. You're going to bring left hand wrapping around your ankle. Right arm reaches up. Gaze can follow. 3 breaths. If this is too much, just keep that left hand under your chest and right arm reaches up. Nice job, you guys. Slowly come down. Walk your hands back over to the opposite foot. Right hand wraps around ankle, left arm reaches up. 3 breaths. Nice job. Bring hands back down. Walk your hands underneath your legs. Fingers pointing the opposite direction. Head ragdolls. 3 breaths. And then let's walk our hands underneath our chest all the way out. Wide standing down dog. Let your heart melt. Your armpits melt. Sit bones push up and back. Nice job. 2 more breaths. Cleansing breath is welcome. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And walk your hands back underneath your chest. All right. Inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, slowly rise. All right, you guys. Nice job. Okay, turn your toes slightly out. We're going to find goddess pose variation. Let your hands slide down your legs. Gently rock side to side. Inner thighs and knees gently pressing out towards your pinky toes. Find a place that you feel centered, and then bring hands palm to palm. With each inhale, we get long in the spine, shoulders gently slide down the back. With each exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper. As you bend into those knees, sit bones gently push towards the floor. 5 full breaths here. Feel free to shut your eyes. Yesterday I was clever, wanting to change the world. Today I am wise. Changing myself, working on me. Want to help others. The only way to do that is to take care of ourselves first, right? Take 1 more breath. Finishing your exhale, open your eyes, slowly come back to star pose, reach your arms up, inhale, exhale, hands down by your side, heel toe feet together, shake out your legs. Right. Let's find our way to a few balancing poses. So find our way to mountain pose, the front of your mat, Tadasana. Let's first bring hands to hips. Shift your weight to your left foot. Lift your right knee up. Stork pose. Arms can reach up as well. All right, from stork pose, hands palm to palm, we're going to shift to warrior 3 as we gently bring that right leg back. Gaze looking down. Sometimes it's easier to bring arms out to a T, like airplane arms, or back behind you if you have a sore back. More of a challenge, reach those arms forward. I'm going to stay right here. All right, we're going to come back to our stork. Nice and slow, hands palm to palm. Lift those knees up, or that right knee up. Arms reach up as well. 1 more breath. Bring hands to hips. We're going to cross that right foot over left thigh for figure 4 and gently sit down into that imaginary chair. Hands back, palm to palm. Flexing that right foot, take 3 breaths. You can stay like so. If you'd like to bend forward, feel free to bring hands to the floor. Strong left leg, strong core. 1 more breath. Nice job, you guys. Slowly come back up and bring that right foot down. Shake out your legs. Nice job. We're going to shift to the other side. This time, shifting your weight to your right foot, left knee's going to lift. Take a moment, set yourself up. Get strong in that right leg, but also soft. If it's your practice, arms reach up. All right, hands palm to palm, preparing for warrior 3. Slowly Move into warrior three. Left side reaches back. I like to keep my left foot flexed, gaze looking down. The arms out to a T. We're gonna slowly come back up, finding your way back to stork. All right, if hands are reaching up towards the sky, bring them palm to palm. And then back to hips as we find figure four, left side. Sitting back down into that imaginary chair. Hands can come back, palm to palm. Left foot is flexed. Maybe hands come to the floor, maybe they stay right here. Keep breathing. One more breath. Slowly rise. And shake out that leg. And shake out both legs. Nice job, you guys. All right, we're gonna find one more balancing pose, tree pose. So shifting weight again to your right foot. Hands can be on hips. Left toes can be on the floor, left heel to your shin, or rise it up a little bit right beneath your knee or up above your knee, your choice. So if you visited my last class, you know I was having an issue with my lower back, a pulled muscle. It's a lot better, but I'm still gonna keep my foot below my knee because I'm listening to my body. All right, so do what serves you. Hands can be palm to palm. This left leg, sometimes the knee wants to push forward. Gently press that inner thigh back behind you. And then maybe arms reach up, maybe your gaze looks up, and breathe. Maybe you smile, maybe you shut your eyes. 2 more breaths. Slowly bringing hands back, palm to palm, and then that leg back to the mat. Shake out your legs. We're gonna slowly switch to the other side, shifting weight to the left leg. Setting yourself up, remembering this side might be completely different. I always try to duplicate whatever I did on one side on the other, but our bodies are different on each side, so do what works on this opposite side. And honor where you're at. There's days where we can balance so easily, and other days nothing could keep us in a balancing pose. So find your breath and breathe. You often hear yoga teachers talk about drishti. Find something to stare at. We call it drishti in yoga. Right knee might want to push forward. Gently bring that right inner thigh. Push it slightly back. 1 more breath. And then find your way back. Shake out your legs. Woo, nice job. Let's rock side to side, Tadasana. Gentle circles with the arms. All right, bringing, woo. All right. I think I had a bee that wanted to visit me. We're gonna find our way to squat pose. So feet can go about hip distance apart, a little bit further, toes turned out. If you need something to sit on, a bolster or block, feel free to grab that. Otherwise, Malasana. I'm gonna grab a block, hands palm to palm, forearms on the inside of your inner shins, thighs, 5 breaths. Inhale, we get long in the spine. Gentle hug of the shoulder blades. Exhale, we let our sit bones root towards the floor. Nice job, you guys. 2 more breaths. As you finish your exhale, if you're sitting on a bolster, take it out from under. Hands to the floor, gently lift those hips up. Turn your toes forward. Peace fingers wrap around big toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend your elbows, fold forward, 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Nice job, you guys. All right, bring your hands to the floor. If you are at the front of your mat, you're gonna bend your knees, find your way back to down dog. I'm gonna shift myself so that I find my way to that pose from down dog. Take a breath. All right, inhale, 2 hands and knees. We're gonna come to forearms, forearm plank. Forearms to the mat, hands palm to palm. Curling toes and lifting your knees off the mat. If that's your practice, stay right here. You can always bring knees down, 10 breaths. So notice the line of energy from your heels all the way up your legs, your buttocks, your spine. Your neck is nice and long. Gaze looking down, belly button pushing towards your lower back. If your sit bones and hips are pushing up towards the sky, bring them down and bring knees to the floor. 5 more breaths. Think of a long neck here. So your gaze is looking down, crown of your head reaching forward. 3 more breaths. Nice job, you guys. Bring your knees down. Walk them out. Toes touch, child's pose. Notice your breath here. Notice your body softening with each exhale. And let's find our way to seated. Move my phone out of the way. All right, so from seated pose, bring your legs out in front. And then maybe with your hands, bring your sit bones out from under so you're nice and tall, long in the spine. All right, let's hug our right leg in towards our chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Left heel gently pressing into the floor. Left foot is active. Feel free to hop that right foot over. Right hand comes behind. As you press into your right foot, notice your spine get nice and long. Crown of your head reaching for the sky. Left hand wraps around that right leg as we find our twist from the torso, from the rib cage. Notice how this feels. Take 3 to 5 breaths. Breathe into the stretch here. Take 1 more breath. And then slowly unwind. We're going to bring that right foot to the inside of your left inner thigh. So this is where I like to grab a block, especially with what I'm dealing with right now with my lower back. Feel free to find props when you need them. I'm going to place the block under my right knee. So my torso still looking out over my left leg. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, tilting forward from the hips. Reaching your chest forward. Hands can land on foot. They can land on the floor, on your shin. We'll take 5 breaths here. As you finish your exhale, just slowly walk your hands up that left leg and we'll switch sides. So right leg out, left knee in, give yourself a hug. Hopping that right foot over. Sorry, left foot over. Left hand comes behind. Sit up tall as you press into that left foot. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, start your twist. Right heel gently pressing into the mat, your right toes pointing towards your right knee. Your right foot is active. 3 more breaths. Slowly unwinding. We're going to bring that left foot to your right inner thigh. So on this side, I don't need to grab my block. If you have a block, feel free to place it under your left knee. Arms reach up. Inhale, exhale, tilting forward. Finding your stretch. Side breath. Got 2 more breaths here. Slowly finding your way back to center. We'll bring that left leg out to meet the right. Adjusting your sit bones, rotating your feet from side to side. Again, bringing our feet together for butterfly. Soles of your feet pressing together. Hands wrapping around your feet. Option 1, open your feet like you're reading a book and lean forward. Option 2, just grab hold of your feet. Inhale, get long. Exhale, tilt forward. Option 3, stay nice and long, chin to chest. Stretch out your neck. Three more breaths. Let's bring our knees together. Let's bring our hands behind our sit bones. Adjust yourself on your mat. Fingers pointing towards your heels. Knees bent. We're going to come into reverse table, gently lifting hips and bum off the mat. Gaze looking up towards the sky. 3 breaths. If you want more of a challenge, you can always come into reverse plank like so. Great stretch on your rotator cuffs, your shoulders. Lifting those hips towards the sky, letting your head rest in between your shoulders. 1 more breath. Wherever you're at, slowly come back down. All right, we're gonna come into fish pose. So we're gonna bend our knees and come to our back. And then our hands are gonna come underneath your sit bones. So palms facing down, legs straight. And then finding your way to your forearms and your elbows, you're going to lift your head. Crown of your head comes to the floor, looking behind you. 3 to 5 breaths. Feel free to find a cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose, exhale, open out the mouth, let go. Slowly coming out, being gentle on your head, bringing your back of your head back to the mat. Bend your knees, feet plant, lift those hips, bring your hands out from under. Let's find happy baby. Trying to keep your sacrum on the mat, feel free to rock side to side. And let's bring the soles of our feet together. Find butterfly laying on our back. Your inner thighs and knees are going to spread open. Arms reach up over your head. Bend your elbows. Fingertips touch as they come over your head. Creating a diamond with your arms. Take 3 breaths. Nice job, you guys. All right, slowly bring knees together. Plant your feet, hands down by your sit bones. Bridge pose. Inhale, push your feet into the mat as you lift your hips. Stay here or roll shoulders underneath, clasp fingers. Back of your head gently pressing into the mat. Not turning your head, keep your head straight. Inhale. Expand through the rib cage, the hips. Exhale, soften. 3 more breaths. Nice job. As you finish your exhale, slowly come to tippy toes. Lift your heels, unlace your hands, and come down one vertebrae at a time. Let's give a little hug into the chest. Wrap your hands around your shins and rock side to side. All right, a little core work, hands behind our heads, finding yogi bicycles. Take an inhale, straighten that right leg out, right elbow to left knee. Exhale, inhale, opposite side. Keep going. 5 each side. One more. And give yourself one more hug. I'd like you to find an inversion of your choice. So this is your chance to get upside down. You can find a block, place it under your sacrum. This is the easiest, simplest inversion. Lift your legs up towards the sky. If you don't have a block, maybe find your way to a wall and lift your legs up to the wall. You can always find a headstand if you're moving into a headstand, or if that's your practice. I'd like you to get upside down for about a full minute or longer. Just get, okay. Like a shoulder stand, you can get into a shoulder stand. Take about another 30 seconds playing with your inversion. So if you are still in an inversion upside down, find your way back to the mat. And we'll find our way to Shavasana. If you like music and you have Spotify on your phone, or you have music handy, you like some soft, gentle music during Shavasana, feel free to find that. Let yourself settle in. As you lay on your back, just let your hands rest open, palms facing up, right down by your hips. Take a nice long inhale through the nose. And then one gentle exhale, sigh out the mouth. Let yourself settle in, completely supported by the earth. Letting go. I'll let you know when to come back to awareness. You can stay here as long as you wish. Feel free to stay in Shavasana wherever you're at, or feel free to follow my cue as you draw in a deeper breath, bringing some gentle movement to fingers to toes. Reaching arms up over your head, taking a nice long stretch. And then hugging knees to chest as you roll over to your favorite side, taking a moment. Find your way back to seated, using your hands to help you up safely. Either to your knees, to your sit bones. Eyes gently shut, taking in how your body feels now compared to how it felt when you first started class. Noticing your breath. Noticing your shoulders, your head, your neck, your mouth. Yesterday I was clever, wanting to change the world. Today I am wise, changing myself. Bringing hands palm to palm, Anjali Mudra, opening your eyes to one another. Thank you so much for getting on your mat, practicing with me today. Namaste.